to our topic today. So it is mensuration. It is the chapter name is called mensuration. Okay, mensuration is about calculating area. Okay, let me write another thing. Perimeter, area, and volume of different shapes. This is actually mensuration. So it is the chapter name, and we will try to do some problems and calculations from today. So what is perimeter? I told you already. Perimeter is the boundary line. Perimeter is the boundary line. So you can say the total boundary line. It is the perimeter. So perimeter can be for a triangle, perimeter for a rectangle, any shape perimeter is possible. Okay, one triangle or four side or five side or six side or circle, perimeter is possible for every shapes like that. Is it okay? And what is the area? Area is actually the space. Okay, the space on surface, on the surface or plane, on the surface, or you can say the plane. So that will be actually the area. So what is the area? I can color in green color. Say the triangle area. What is the triangle area? The green color is the triangle area. What is the rectangle area? This is the rectangle area. The pentagon area or circle area. You understand my point? So
Yes, sir.
you can think about area or perimeter that is possible for many different shapes, but you have to understand what does that mean. So if you understand what is the perimeter, then fine, then we will learn how to calculate the perimeter. That is different thing. How to calculate the perimeter, that is actually different matter. You can calculate if you know the formula, and if you are good in mathematics, then you can calculate. But if you do not know what is the meaning of this, then the number, the result you will get will be meaningless to you, because you do not know what does that mean. Okay, so only formula is not a good thing. Only calculation is not a good thing. So you need to understand what is perimeter and what is area and what is volume. So let me talk about volume again. I already told you, but I am writing again. So what is the volume? I told you.
So the space.
Yes, and the space I have written here also. So is it the same thing?
No, sir.
No, then how can you uh, differ? How can you say that it is different? It is also the space, but
How much? How much air inside?
yes, you can say like that. How much air? Yes, possible. So you can say uh, the space inside, the space inside the shape. Okay, the space inside the shape. So What is the shape? We do not know. Maybe a football, maybe a box, maybe something else. Okay, shape can be different types, but the space inside the shape, that will be the volume, the space inside the shape. Say a bottle of Coke. So bottle is the shape, and the inside space is the volume of that bottle. You understand now? You understand now what I say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so say for example, this circle, I can, I can just copy this. I can copy this, and then I will make a 3D shape. How? So this is my 3D shape. This is my 3D shape. You understand now? This is my 3D shape. So if I now use the orange color, if I use the orange color inside that 3D shape, that will be the volume. Okay, I can make one 3D shape with this figure. Okay, say I am sorry, not this one. I am making another 3D figure with this pentagon. Okay. Say now the shape is like this. Is it possible a 3D shape? 3D shape is possible like that? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Then the yellow space, that is the yellow space inside that shape, is the volume, orange color. Okay, let me make another one, not this one. Let me take this one. Here I'm copying this and making a 3D shape from this, and it is like this. What do you think? This is a 3D shape also. Do you
Yes.
see my 3D shape? So
Yes, sir.
so if I want to mean the space inside the shape, that is the orange color, that will be the volume. That will be the volume. Is this okay? Do you understand? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there are different names. Okay. The shapes on the right side, they are all called the two-dimensional shapes, all the 2D shapes. Okay, all the 2D shapes, because they have only length and width, or length and breadth. Okay, 2D shapes because they have only two things, length and breadth. So you can okay, let me write it, length and breadth only, or width. These are the two things, and all these are the orange color one, that is the 3D shapes. You can tell These are the 3D shapes, and they have three things. They have three things. What are the three things? Length
Length, breadth,
and
and height.
yes, length, breadth, and height. Yes, correct. So these are the 3D shapes. So there are different 3D shapes, and there are different 2D shapes. So all the shapes are different, and the formula of area, formula of volume, they are also different. Okay, so it is very tough to memorize all the formula for all the shapes, but we will try to learn as much as possible. Okay, we will try to learn as much as possible. So what is the 2D shape names? The first one is called triangle. Everyone knows this is triangle, right? Or not sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So everyone knows this is triangle.
Yes, sir.
What about the second one?
Sir, it is kind of rectangular.
Kind of rectangular, right? So it is actually it is quadrilateral. It is quadrilateral. So quadrilateral means four side, and rectangle is one quadrilateral, and there are many others. Square, rhombus. I will talk about that. And next thing is pentagon, because it has five sides, right? Another thing may be hexagon. So say this is hexagon. Okay. So these are the different shapes, different names. Okay. Hexagon and heptagon, octagon. Okay. And this is called circle, right? Everyone knows this is called circle, right? Is this okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
what are the names of the 3D shapes? The left side one. What is the name of this? Who knows?
Prism, sir.
No, this one is pyramid. The left side one. This is called pyramid, and this one is called prism. Okay, and this one is called cylinder. Cylinder. Okay, and
Sir.
yes. So another one may be the circle, like a football. So football is also a 3D shape. Okay, there may be something like this. Okay, and it is called sphere. So sphere has formula, pyramid has formula, prism has formula, cylinder has formula. Everyone has different formula. So how much formula we can memorize, how much formula we can apply, that is a big question, but we will try to understand how you can calculate the area, how you can calculate the volume. So if you do not memorize the formula, but if you understand what to do, then you can get help from internet, and you can calculate in your professional life. I am saying, okay, in your professional life. But for the exam, I will not allow you to use the internet and then answer, maybe, right? So actually it is allowed in the online system, because I will give you the question and you will make the answer and then submit it to me within time. So I'm not going to your house to check what you are using. You can use any book, any Google or anything. So you are allowed. So if you do not know the formula, you can get the formula from internet. That is not a big problem. And point is, do you understand my question, or do you really find it out what to do? That will be all right. Okay, so let us try to learn, and let us check how much we can learn. So the first thing we will do, the triangle. Okay, we will talk about the triangle. So about triangle, you can have two things. One is perimeter and another is area, right? The triangle is a 2D shape, so it can have perimeter or it can have area. So there will be no volume for triangle. There will be no volume for triangle, right? So there are different types of triangles. We perimeter, there is no formula. I'm not giving you any formula for perimeter. Perimeter, you just understand what is perimeter, that will be all right. Okay, so what is the perimeter? The total boundary line. So if you know the triangle and if you know the side, then you can easily find out the perimeter. There is no formula for that. Is that okay? Do you understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. About area, yes, about area, there is a formula you need to know. So one formula is half, then base into height. So what is the base, what is the height? It should be known. If you do not know base, if you do not know height, then how can you use this formula, right? So you should know what is the base, what is the height, then you can find out the area by this formula. Formula is 1 by 2 into base into height, right? Another formula you can apply, that is root over and then s minus a, then s minus b, then s minus c, and I am writing where s is actually a plus b plus c by 2. So what are the a, b, c? A, b, c are the three sides of the triangle. So I am giving you the triangle sides like A and B and C. These are the three sides. And if you find out S, you will just do A plus B plus C by 2. Then S will come. And then you can use this formula for area of the triangle. So there are two formula. Okay, which one is applicable, you will apply. So it's up to you. It's up to the situation. Now, if I give you the numbers like A equal to say 5 centimeter and B equal to, I am giving you 8 centimeter and C actually I am giving 6 centimeter. Say I am giving you the numbers like that. And I am saying find out the area of this triangle. So you will do what? You will do here the S is 5 plus 6 plus 8 divided by 2. That will be your S, and it is actually 19 by 2, so 9.5. And then you write the formula for area. So that will be area equal to root over then 9.5 and then bracket 9.5 minus 5 and then 9.5 minus 6 and 9.5 minus 8. So you will now calculate. So the third one will be 9.5 and then minus 8. Now in the next line, you will do the calculation like root over 9.5 into 3.5, no, 4.5, sorry. And then into 3.5 and then into 1.5. So you multiply all these, then root over. So what will be the answer? Anyone has done this? Anyone has got the answer?
Yes, sir. 40.98.
After root over.
14.
After root
Yes,
over,
sir.
right? Okay.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
B equal to 6.
B equal to 6. Yes. No. B equal to
B
8.
equal to 8, sir.
Yes. B equal to 8. C equal to 6.
So 9.5 minus 8, sir. 6 selection, sir.
ও না অসুবিধা নাই আমি
হ্যাঁ,
সিটা আগে লিখে ফেলছি অসুবিধা নেই ডোন্ট ওয়ারি
okay, sir. Okay.
Answer
So-
is 14.
So what is the final answer, last answer?
Sir, 14.981.
981.
40 or 14?
14, sir. 14.981.
14.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that will be centimeter square. That will be centimeter square.
Why centimeter square, sir?
Because everything is given centimeter, so centimeter দেওয়া আছে. Area is two-dimensional. Area will be centimeter square, and these are the side. Side is length. That is one-dimensional. That is only centimeter. Is this okay or not?
Yes, sir. Now I understand.
Okay. So if you have a triangle and if you know the base and height, if you have a triangle, if you know the base and height, okay, where is the triangle? This one. If you have a triangle and if you know the base and height, say the base is given like 10 foot and the height. So what is the height? Which one will be the height? This one will be the height. Okay, that is the perpendicular distance from the top point to the baseline. So vertex, that corner is called vertex, vertex to baseline. So this is the height, and height is given like, say, for example, I am taking here 9 foot. 9 foot. So what to do now? In this case, you apply the first formula of area because you know the base and height. So you will write area will be half into 10 into 9. So that will be again centimeter foot square. That will be again square foot. So 5, 9, so 45 square foot. So that will be the answer. Is this okay? Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
is
sir.
about triangle. Okay. Now let me move to another topic, that is the quadrilateral. So quadrilateral will be many different types. So I can write down the name, that is quadrilateral is one common name, but there may be different quadrilaterals. One is the square. Okay, base height all the same. one is the rectangle. Okay, base and height are not the same. One is one is parallelogram. Okay, parallelogram is actually this. Parallelogram is actually this type of shape. Okay, this is parallelogram. Another is a rhombus. Okay, that is also kind of parallelogram but with equal sides. So that is also the similar thing with equal sides. So this is the rhombus. So another quadrilateral is called kite. Another is called trapezium. So trapezium and kite. Okay, so let me just make a trapezium here. So what will be the difference with this? This will be the trapezium. It will be called the trapezium. Okay. Another is kite. That is like this. Is this okay? Do you understand my names?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are different names and different formula will be there. And what about the formula for perimeter? Do you need the formula for perimeter? No need actually, because if you know the sides, then you can easily find out the perimeter. So there is no formula for perimeter. Just try to keep this in your brain. There is no formula for perimeter. So I'm writing the names here: rectangle, the second one, and then third one as parallelogram, and the fourth one is rhombus. Okay, rhombus. And the fifth one is trapezium, and you can also call trapezoid. That is also possible, trapezoid or trapezium. And this is kite. Okay, let us not use the kite. Okay, no need that much. Okay, let us talk about all these. So now you think about the square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium. Actually, one single formula will be applicable for all these. That is, area formula is area equal to length into breadth. That will be sufficient for area formula. Length into breadth for everything, for all these things. Do you understand what I say? So if you think about square, then what will be the formula? If you think about the square, it will be length and breadth same. So if this is x and this is also x, so in that case area will be what? Area will be x into x. Area will be x into x. That means x square. So this is the formula. What about the area for rectangle? Then the same formula, length into breadth. In this case, if it is x, then this one is not x, this one is y. It is different. You understand what I say? So what about parallelogram? In this case, the base is one thing, that is maybe y, like the rectangle, but x will be not the other side. X will be the straight cut distance. That is, this will be considered as our x now. So in this case, parallelogram area will be x into y if this is the direct distance between two sides. And about rhombus, the same thing. If it is y, then x will be the direct distance between two lines. Okay, so the x into y will give you the area for rhombus. And about trapezium, same thing, x into y. Length into breadth, x into y, I'm talking. So trapezium also will be the same thing, but in a little different way. So for trapezium, I am writing the formula. I'm writing the formula for trapezium, but it is actually coming from the same formula. So what is the difference here? It is I'm writing, say, A plus B.
Sir, this formula will be applied in trapezium.
Will be applied for trapezium. Actually,
Okay,
this
sir.
is also the same formula, length into breadth. Actually, this is also the same formula, length into breadth, but it is written in a different way. Why, I will tell you. So half into A plus B, and
Sir.
then distance. Yes.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Hello,
Tell me.
sir.
Yes. Tell me, what is your name?
Sir, if you took attendance, please took my attendance, sir.
What is your name?
My phone is less charged. It can be switched off.
What is your name? Tell me your name.
Okay, sir.
What is your name?
Sir, Mohsin.
Mohsin. Okay. Okay, no problem. So this is the area for trapezium, and I am telling you what is A, what is B. So what is A, what is B? A and B are the opposite lines. They are the parallel lines. So what will be the distance? What is this distance? That distance will be the distance between two parallel lines. So this is the distance. So if you know the distance and if you know the parallel lines, then you can use this formula for trapezium. Actually, this is also coming from this original formula. This original formula is applicable for everyone. So now you can do some problems if you know the numbers. That's it. If you do not know the numbers, then your formula will not work, because you need this x and y, and I am not giving you the x value, I am not giving you the y value. Then how can you find out the area? It's not possible. Do you understand what I say? And
Yes, sir.
on the other hand, if I give you the numbers, if I give you x value, if I give you y value, say I am giving x equal to 5 inches and y equal to 9 inches, then is it a hard problem? No, because you will just
No,
directly
sir.
use the formula. Then you will write, okay, this is very simple, because you know the formula. Area is length into breadth, and in this case it will be 5 into 9 or 9 into 5. So it will be 45 square inches. Be careful, it will be inches square. Okay, say for trapezium, for a trapezium, I am giving you the values like, say there is a trapezium, and the trapezium is like, this is 7 centimeter, and it is 11 centimeter, and the distance between two parallel lines, it is, say, 6 centimeter. Then I am asking you to find out the area of the trapezium. So what to do? Area of this trapezium will be Tell me what to do.
One divided by 2.
Yes,
Then
half into
7.
yes
11 into 7
Sir,
into
half
11 plus 7. 11 plus 7. So not into 11 plus 7, and then divide by 2. So that will be half into a plus b, all the same thing, isn't it?
yes, sir.
And then into 6, because this is the distance between these two, right? And then equal to 18 by 2 is 9 and 6, so 54. So 54, what will be the unit? That will be centimeter square. So that's it. You understand?
Yes, sir.
yes sir.
Yes, sir. No,
So
sir, I
in
didn't
this
understand
is
the last thing, sir.
which one?
Sir, me
Which one?
also, I don't understand
Sir,
that.
me also, sir. Sir,
So this is a trapezium, right?
yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the trapezium area formula? What is the trapezium area formula?
Sir,
It
half
is
into
written here. Yes. So it is half into a plus b. Don't you think it is half into a plus b? Isn't it the half into a plus b?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Then into distance between parallel lines. So distance between parallel lines is 6. So into 6. That's it. So that is the formula.
Yes sir, now understand.
So it is 18. It is 18 by 2. 18 by 2 and into 6. So it is 9 into 6. So 9 into 6 is actually 54. So 54 centimeter square. That's it. Is that okay?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the point is, if the units are not same, if something is centimeter, something is inch, then you need to make same unit for everything. Say I am giving you a simple question. It is a rectangle, so everyone knows the formula length into breadth. This is very, very simple, but I am giving you the length is 10 feet and the width or breadth is say 2 meter. Then can you write 20? No. Area will be 10 into 2? No. You understand my point?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes, sir.
wrong.
Sir, first
This is
Yes, sir.
wrong.
2 meter
Why wrong?
convert.
Yes.
Because
So
10 is feet. We
yes,
need to
yes.
convert meter
So
and then meter.
you will make this foot, or you will make this meter. Same unit has to be done. Then you find the area. That's it. Okay. So we will continue with more calculation tomorrow. So let us stop the class here today.